celebrities. I'm gonna timestamp this so you can get to like the meat of the message. But one of the biggest things that I wanted to talk about is that I don't read like messages. I do energy, which can be on people, places, circumstances, and situation, and then also energy moves. Everyone talks about how nothing stays the same, and the wheels turning, and karma, and fate. I the way I read, like the way my readings go, my series go, they literally talk about this. So we started last summer around this time talking about, Cancer season, talking about the rise and fall of stars. We talked about going into that hibernation energy when things were exposed and shit was hitting the fan. Then we went into where we talked about like the pain behind realizing that you've been surrounded by a lot of culprits and a lot of indecent and unauthentic people or inauthentic people. And then we moved into this announcement type energy of people who are saying, like, hey, I've been, I'm me. We're watching a lot of things. I've said in multiple videos, Spirit has been pointing me to rewatch them. We talked about how celebrities are just examples of regular people. They're no different than us. You know what I mean? They're just representative of archetypes of different types of people, the same types of people that we see every day on the streets that we have in our families. I was listening to the Cat Williams and Shannon Sharp interview, and he said that he realized at a young age that there was only like 6 different type of people, and if you've seen them everywhere. You're going to keep seeing them in different shapes, forms, and fashions. That's exactly what I've been talking about with these energies and these energy collaborations. So at this point, what we're watching is a lot of us haven't spoken on, or we haven't had a safe place to talk about what we're seeing. We're seeing a lot of situations, circumstances, and events around us that are hitting the fan. Whether it's that job that you thought was doing great, companies closing, whether it was that friend group that you just always want to be a part of, and now that you're in, you're realizing, okay, this isn't all of that. We're getting to this point where we're like, literally, there was some reading I had. I think it was Aquarius. Be careful what you wish for. Aquarius star energy, right? Social groups, okay? What we're mixing in with. I'm picking up this energy today. I kept hearing an iron arm. An iron arm. I'm here to investigate this energy. I'm here to share and explain more so. Hey, future self, I know you're going to watch this again, girl. You be on to it. Just for me, for my family, for my children, who are starting to tap in more and just pay more attention, because we're seeing how to use these messages, okay? How to use the gift and actually protect ourselves. Hey, chestnut checkers. So this one is juicy. This one is, thank you. Hey. This is basically saying accepting what is on the bottom of the deck here. It's not a necessarily every man for themselves type energy, but it's one of those things where you can't speak for the next man or woman. You can't speak for the organization. You can speak for you, and you can speak for yours, as far as like if you have children or pets. You can speak for your home. You can speak for your talents, your gifts with an iron arm. You need to be very firm and sturdy on how you're approaching the public and how you're clarifying and correcting the public when they're approaching you. Again, I finally, y'all, I just listened to that Cat Williams interview. I'm not even done. And I just never had listened to it. I try to stay away from, anything mainstream. So I'm only an hour into it. But one thing I appreciate and I respect is Cat isn't allowing a narrative to be spent. When something is said incorrectly, he is rephrasing, he is correcting, he is reverbalizing, he is allowing questions to be asked. For the chosen collective, you know who you are. This is what you need to be doing. At this point, with an iron arm, you need to be who you were anointed to be. This isn't just because of that reading. I was already hearing it and feeling it. It came on and I was driving and I was trying to turn it off because I was like, I don't want to hear nothing from the Matrix. But it started to play and I was like, well, wait a minute, this ain't sounding too bad. So I got into it and it's right in alignment with what I was feeling and hearing. Where your homie, you might find out your homie got some interesting receiving from angels here. Your homie got some interesting, talents or activities they participate in that you didn't know about. Let it be. Speak for yourself right now. You know what I mean? A lot of things are coming out. We talk about this being a number 8 year. Leo energy, the sun, things being exposed. I think he kept saying that. Cat Williams kept saying this is like a redemption year, a year of light. We've been talking about this since last year, though. We knew that 2024 was a number 8 year. We knew that number 8 in the tarot talks about Leo energy, sun, activities, romance, competition. We knew this coming in way last summer that we were setting up for this summer. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to the playlist, the universal readings, look at the Cancer new moon. This reading brings us into 2024. It's all right there, okay? The facts, he kept talking about receipts. We have receipts collective. So right now, I kept hearing an iron arm. I don't know if I'm just supposed to give y'all that message, but I was pulled to grab a couple of decks. So let's just see, Spirit, what do you mean by this iron arm? An iron arm. An iron arm. Can't make it up. Launching your journeys out here, this is coming out as an issue. So for those that I am connecting with and that I'm talking to, this tells me that you're about to take off. There's a new matrix that's coming in. There's a new role for you that's coming in. It could be because something, someone, someplace around you is non-existent or being removed. This is nothing that you did. You're not being a hater. You're not being negative because you're stepping up. This is what was supposed to happen. The rise and fall of the stars, given that wheel of fortune energy. The wheel is turning. If you're on the top, it's going to go down. If you are down, it's going to go up. You have rising above coming out as an issue. Both of these cards tell me that there's a transition that is taking place right now. Simple as that. And with this transition, it's about you being able to step up and own your position. God has done his work. The universe has done his work. Your prayers are being answered. Are you stepping up and saying, okay, this is me? I still get emails and DMs from people saying, am I one of the chosen? Am I one of the ones on the right path? If you're asking, we got a problem, because one of the biggest things about manifesting is to be able to visualize yourself in that position, to be able to attach your emotions of success and comfortability to your goals. So if you're already saying, hey, my headset just went out, then it's probably not. And that's no shade, because the question, I mean, what I'm really trying to tell y'all is at this time where the energy is and how it's moving is, there is room for new opportunities here. There's new room for new leaderships in the music. This is an election year. Literally, we are in a position for new leadership. And you have people saying, is it me? It's probably not you if you asking. No, it ain't you. We don't need no leader asking, is it them? So for you out there who are resonating, this is what I'm telling you. This energy with an iron arm. Be who you are. Own who you are. You're no longer in hiding. There is a new matrix coming in, a new regime. There's a new anointment that's coming in here. You have renewing your life, out with the old and in with the new, and proceeding softly here. I keep talking about how propaganda, social media, all of these things play out on a public platform, right? So we're talking about, oh, look what's going on with celebrities. I ain't gonna say no names, just celebrities. This person, that person, the divorces, all of that is to get into our mental focus to take over how we're painting the narratives for our communities and our societies. However, for those of us that are spiritual and who are connected and tapped in, we already know our role. We just been waiting on our turn. The setup had to be done. So now the setup is done. So we keep hearing about who on their way out, but we ain't really heard about who on their way in. For those of you who are tapped in and connected, this is where you come into play. This is where that rising above and that new launch is coming in. They're telling us, oh, well, Diddy's being arrested. Okay, so who's going to be taking over the assets? Where are his children? What about his money? Exactly. Nobody's talking about the cleanup. Money is made in chaos. Money is made during war. Money, power is exchanged when everybody is all over the place. We hear people talk about it all the time. Oh, they just putting that on the news to distract us. If you are one of the chosen, thank you so much. Welcome. Then you would know exactly what that is. A lot of people are not making that relevant to these tarot channels or church or any type of spiritual enlightenment. You are already on your way up if you know who I'm talking about. You've been groomed and you've been prepped. So while they're talking about, oh, that position's open now, you are sliding in. You are on your way. You're on your way. You're not sitting there saying, man, I wonder who's going to be the next president. I wonder who's going to be the next mayor. I wonder who's going to be the next, big person. What's going to happen to entertainment if they locking everybody up? Where's the new talent? What's the new structure? Who's creating this? Who's a part of that conversation? Those of you who are plugged in are just sliding on in here. It's a given for you. It's a given for you. Literally, they're being pushed out of the way for something, someone, some circumstance to enter, some new business to be open. You keep talking about the pharmaceuticals being poisoned. Well, there are men and women who are getting licensed, who are getting credentials so they can have that conversation that CB was having without somebody trying to lock them up. Ain't gonna do much if anybody trying to come for their throat. But at least they can't, they can't get them that way. We keep talking about, oh, what happens after Jay-Z and Beyonce and Diddy. Exactly. So who's opening the new labels? Who's doing the new music development? Are there any new positions? Are there any new trainings coming out for new artists? The same way they did with sports back in the day. Now they give them classes on etiquette and women and dating and drugs, because they know that there is a role for it now. That a lot of athletes were falling victim to a lot of influences. They gave them something to go to as far as like a standard. They wrote some new things in. This is going on universally, okay? And this is what's getting ready to happen here, the rise and fall of stars. For those of you who are not tapped in, then guess what? This is an announcement. Congratulations. Congratulations. For those of you who are tapped in, you should be seeing opportunities open right now, and you need to own them with an iron arm. These are your opportunities. This isn't, I wonder who's coming in. No. This is you sitting at the seats like, okay, well, since ain't nobody up here, I'll do it. Y'all ever been at an event and somebody didn't show up, or maybe they like, well, the DJ didn't come, and it's like, well, anybody got the aux? I want to be on the aux. I'll do it. Well, the DJ had to leave, and we still trying to party, so, I'm just plug this up. You don't got to say nothing with this proceeding softly here, okay? This rise and fall of stars is happening anyway. It's about if you're tapped in enough to know. If you've been doing your affirmations, your manifestations should be clear. You should be able to see yourself. If you've ever saw yourself as this, big educator, big teacher, big business, maybe small, but big in your community, you should be able to see it now. The universe is answering right now. This is what this year is about. You got Pluto, new power, new authority coming in around what? Aquarius. Star energy, literally the stars, the celebrities. It's new blood. It's fresh. So many people have been doing things underground. They should be able to easily float up. They've already been doing it. The question is, will they answer the call? I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know I get a little passionate. Look, receive here. Will you answer the call? I get a little passionate. And again, I'm starting to review my old videos, because remember that energy might have came in last year, but it looks like everything that came in from Cancer last year was about this year. It was telling us the behind the scenes and the leading up to this year. I can literally go back and go to the playlist and push a video from August last year. And it shows us everything that's coming out on the news right now. We was already in the energy. The matrix wasn't in the energy, but we not in the matrix. For those of you who know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about, okay? It ain't Sunday, but amen, okay? That's what I'm saying. So we were already here last year. We already knew this was coming. We already were making subtle moves. Even if we didn't realize it, we were already purging and moving forward here. So now it's not a question. You just have to answer with an iron arm. Let's get some more energy on that. And you got to think about it. People who are going down are grasping. Like, no, not me. No, take them too. Like, literally, they going down, but they can only take. Water seeks its own level. They can only take the people that was on their level. They can't touch you. If you were elevated, they can't touch you. They can only take the people who was doing the dirt with them. They can only take the people who were in like energy inside, even if we didn't know on the outside. They can't deny what they were doing in the dark right now, because this is a number 8 year. 8 is also Saturn, lessons, learning. So it's going down. But if you were already elevated, you should be able to get right on up out of there. They can't touch you anyway. So all you got to do is literally move. You done. You got other things to be worrying about. There is, of course, nothing worth having is just going to be given to you. So, of course, these energies these corporations, these teams are gonna be trying to say, well, wait a minute, wait, this mine. Well, no, I can still do it. How you can still do it and you under investigation? How you can still do it and you in the midst of a divorce? How you can still do it, but you over here, mishandling people's money, people's situations? How you over here giving bad information? Your information is not good, but you saying you can still do it. For those that I'm talking to, it's time for you to use that iron arm and come in and say, no, you won't. You not. I am. You will be supported by the universe here. You really ain't gotta say nothing. When you come in, these people don't know what time it is. What is this iron arm energy? Oh, I'm a little excited to see myself. A lot of you are going to be using your throat chakra right now, your voice. A lot of you are feeling safe enough to speak your mind. Again, remember, everything you've seen in the tabloids is occurring on an everyday level. So the same way these celebrities like, no, I'm going to tell my story too. You have people in the family telling their story. You have people at the job saying, you know what? That ain't even, I helped you with this business. You forget that I was the one who was doing this and this in your beginning years, Like, don't forget where you came from. Is very much giving that energy right now with an iron arm. If you telling the truth, then what you got to whisper for? And if you lying, if somebody lying, then, they can't just say that. There's accountability going on right now. And at first, no, I don't think it was safe. I'm going to be honest. And when I say safe, I do mean figuratively. Maybe there was a threat of reputation or there was some resource. But again, the universe is coming in saying, hey, we're in that transition phase now. I'm taking them out. You going to be able to come in with this proceeding softly with no resistance. You can just come on in. No resistance, no back talk, no lip. You can just come on in because the universe is taking care of your lightweights. This is what we've been waiting for. This is what people talk about when they're saying divine timing, working with the energy. If the energy was on a cleanup and you meant to be there, then of course that wasn't focused on you. The energy wasn't focused on you. Most of the energy was going to removing things. But now when it's talking about placing things and renewing things, and you're a positive omen and you're a good house for this energy, then now this energy is coming to you. I'm hearing Miley Cyrus, it's the climb. Okay, I done showed up these things a million times. Let's see here. An iron arm, Ten of Swords, first card coming out. Look at that. They don't even know what's on the other side. Everybody cannot go for real. With an iron arm, you can bust this door down and walk through. This exit is what you've been looking for, okay? Yeah, this is it. Crossing it is the Nine of Pentacles. Again, everybody can't go. Look at them swimming with sharks. But you have nothing to worry about. They can't touch you. If they wanted to, all they can do is watch, observe, and float around you and talk about what they used to do and who they used to be, because it is your turn and because you are chosen for this. In the future coming up, there's a Five of Swords here. Again, I'm not getting that it's going to be easy, because you got to understand too, and I know a lot of people are not going to like this. Whew. I make these videos primarily for myself so that my gift does not drive me crazy. Secondary, if someone should so stumble and be led, God bless, you in good hands. But one of the things I'm seeing here with this Five of Swords is people don't like new information too fast. 48 laws of power. Look up this on psychology. People don't like information too fast. That's why even today I was talking about the holidays. We had these pagan traditions that the Catholic Church had to put holidays on top of to kind of transition the people over. Again, back to that transitioning phase over, to transition people over so they wasn't too resistant and too upset. There's going to be some people out here. I read the comments of stuff all the time. Sometimes I'm moved to say something, sometimes I'm not. Because, though I'm quite witty with my words, are they worth it? You know what I mean? This is the energy with the Five of Swords here, where it's going to be some of the old trying to say, oh, why you? Because it ain't them. But they should ask that question. It's just another opportunity for you to show your grace, show your gifts, show your resilience, use your iron arm. This is why me. Anybody else? That's what I just heard, literally. This can be in your family. This can be in your home life. You know what I mean? This can be in your career. If you are if your committee president is now gone and that spot is vacant and you run the campaign and you like, oh, this is my way to finally get to the next level here. This is your exit. You finally get there. Of course, you're going to be competing around sharks. Everybody wants the position. And once you get it, if you have the championship belt, you have to defend it. because everybody wants it. So as long as you have it, you will be challenged, but you got this. I thought about that when Spirit first put that on my spirit, and I was like, well, I don't want it then if I got to fight. That's a lie. I have children now. So this legacy has to keep going on. I was under the impression that, man, God, I can't keep this going forever. I can't fight this fight forever. You know, I'm only going to live this long. But that's why he is seeding the principles and values in light workers, in the antennas. We're picking up these messages to pass it along. So it will continue. And there will be another me. And there will be another one of those and another one of those. Because we're all in likeness of just light, information, Illuminati energy exposing. Even with that, look up the Illuminati. It means to illuminate, to show. This is a number 8 year. This is a year of sun, a year of exposure, a year of Illuminati. Whatever corrupt messages that are coming out, rebel. Do your research. With an iron arm, you have to choose something to believe and you have to own it. Right now, in the past, full energy here. This is giving a stripping energy as well. Some of you all in the past, y'all decided like, okay, I'm going to the next level. You prayed for it, you asked for it, but look at this mouse on his ankle, rats trying to go with you. You had to, I gotta shake them off. Libra energy, not her, but the emancipation of Mimi. That emancipation is giving contracts, is giving Libra energy here, giving 8th house energy here. So 7th and 8th house, destroying contracts and renewing new contracts with those who are fit to go to the next level with you. And look, the rise and fall of stars. What do they do when there's starvation, when there is no attention, when there's no money? They scrap over scraps. That's why they here anyway, because they was petty in the first place. Let petty do what petty does, okay? As above, look at that. Empress energy. Crowning. Now, this could have been the emperor, but it's the empress energy. This is because you are the abundance. You are the one who is giving life to this new situation. You house the opportunities and the vitality, the womb, the portal for information, energy, and for this new matrix to come through. It is your turn. At the end of the day, even the patriarch in tradition protects the matriarch. Always have. You look at all this folklore, you'll see like the goddess, the mother earth, the goddess. That male or female, you're embodying this energy as above. So anything that is to be had is going to come through you. The vessel has been prepped. So below, what does this look like? Can't make it up. King of Pentacles. You are delegating out. Delegating out this wheat down here. This abundance, you're delegating it out. So below here, and that's more of a masculine energy. You have been gifted as above so that you can delegate out so below. Of course, they got a problem with that. Energy is neither created nor destroyed. So this abundance and this wealth that all these rich people have, it's got to be passed. You can't take it with you. So guess what? Someone else is going to be delegating that energy and that information. It's just going to keep going and keep going. I just said that. Like, okay, so since all these celebrities going to jail, who's next? Who's opening the next record labels? Who's doing the next artist development? Who's going to be next to be able to come in and start? It's opportunity open right now. Who's next? With an iron fist, though. This ain't no lightweight competition. You want to come in and be a big dog, you're going to have to be a big dog. But the difference is you have the anointment on you. That spirit is using you to be a portal for this delegation here. But you and only you. Okay? You found the exit door. A lot of people finna be stuck in this cycle. You see that? They finna be stuck in this cycle. They can't find the exit. I also feel like this portal doesn't appear every day. It doesn't appear every day. So guess what? If you're not ready, you're gonna be right there. And you're gonna look back. Ooh. Don't get me started, boy. I'm in a good channeling mood. Because I'm thinking like some of you have moved away from home. Y'all ever go home and people still there doing the same thing they was doing 5, 10 years ago, 15 years ago? They in the same space that their grandma and their mama was. Ain't nobody broke the generational curse. Ain't nobody elevated a damn thing. They still there. Comfortable. They not finding the exit. I'm just saying, okay? How do you feel about this? Those of you who are chosen, 5 of Pentacles here. Gotta fight for everything. Underground work. That gives me this proceeding softly here. You feel like I really need to make sure that I got what I got. Feeling like you're not enough is something else that I feel is out here. That's why this message is coming through, that you need to come on. Come on with the come on. You need to come on with an iron arm like you mean it. Don't come on like, well, I think God chose me, guys. I think he wants me to do it. Absolutely not. Walk in with the authority that you're anointed with. If you've been anointed with it, you know who I'm talking to. Again, you've been crowned the empress. This is the mother, male or female. This is the birth canal. People, opportunity, situations are coming through, and you are delegating it so below. Delegating is poverty. Redistributing money is something else that I'm seeing here, and that's what I keep hearing. The entertainment industry is just an example of, again, things that are going on the lower levels. That's what stars are. They're just archetypes. So the same way that's happening, there's that same energy going on down below. So now you used to be the entry position. Now you the manager. What you gonna do different? How you gonna move the time around? How you gonna move the information around? How are you gonna move the money around? How are you going to delegate it different? If somebody been hoarding everything, and now it's time for us to give back. Move that money around some more. Only a few people was keeping everything. Now what y'all gonna do? We keep talking about the ultra rich and how they don't give and they don't this and that. Okay, well, they going to jail. Opportunities are open. That means the consumers are gonna have to place their money, their trust, their confidence somewhere else. Where you at? Six of Cups here is externally here. Some of you are looking back here at the brokenness here. This is still giving that energy of like, man, it is pretty messed up, you know. Should I do it or not is how I'm looking at it here. Looking also at the competition and the backlash. Again, just being in that internal conflict of should you do it. This is the 15 of Swords altogether. That's the 6 of Swords. Yes. God is moving you from rough waters to calm waters. Rough with all these sharks, but he calm. The confidence is what's missing. That iron arm is coming with that confidence. That's what that means. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Finally, we get to it. What is this iron arm? The confidence to come in now that the situation is, if you're in a room and everybody's talking crazy and I thought we were there and I wanted that, someone, usually a natural leader, emerges in that situation. Y'all ever been somewhere and like maybe the bus break down? So it might not be the bus driver. Everybody's in chaos. Everybody's freaking out. There's always a natural leader that emerges and says, okay, everybody, calm down. First, let's do this. Then let's do this. Nobody picked this person. They just naturally came forward. Every now and then you got somebody say, why should I listen to you? Do you have a better idea? Please have several seats. Don't add to the chaos. Period. That's that natural authority that's coming in here. It's time. Come on now. The sun with the Fool. This is definitely that new matrix, that conspicuous energy, that shining energy. And then look what you got here. You got the rat. I'll be going with, no you won't. Y'all going to jail. I'm not playing. I keep hearing that. That's been a constant theme in Cancer, Virgo. Cancer and Virgo. I mean, hey, spiritual jail, but look, everybody don't get out. What happens when this portal disappears? They gonna be sitting there. And they're gonna be so busy being petty, still fighting over things that don't matter, still fighting over yesterday, literally with the 6 of Cups, that they not even gonna realize that you're gone. Swerving, just swerve this whole situation. And then you got the Page of Pentacles coming up. This is the scholar here. This is someone who is still searching, juggling here, trying to figure some things out. And that's what I feel like is coming on. I'm just telling you now, the biggest message with this iron arm is that you need to have the confidence here. You still trying to figure out if it's you. And that scares me a little bit. What you mean? Some of y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. You're sitting at a company and you're watching it go to hell. Watching it crash. Watching the opportunities like, man, we ain't making no more money. Man, the business ain't bringing it. Man, it's been slow for like 2 weeks. Okay. I'm telling you now, it's going to be slow because whoever was behind this, whoever set the intentions for this person, place, situation, or circumstance had ill motive. They may have had more powerful manifestation skills, but what they wanted was not of the light. It was impure. It was selfish. So some of y'all watching something crash here. I see it all the time where like even somebody that's working at this company, like, I love the company, it's great, it has a great person, and then boom, bankruptcy out of nowhere. What happened? The owner of the company probably did some shit and karma caught up. When the karma caught up with the owner, the karma caught up with everything attached to that karma. Back away from the karma. Right now, there's a lot of you sitting in situations wondering if it's you. Only thing lacking with that iron arm is the confidence for you to say, it's me. It's definitely me. Who's going to be the next superintendent? I'm qualified. It's me. Somebody with lesser skill set and more charisma will slide right up in there. Soothsaying. That's all. Talking smooth, getting there and ramshack it, running to the ground. And these chosen people be sitting there like, I could have did a better job. But you didn't have the iron fist. You didn't say nothing. You didn't step up. You didn't have the confidence. Damn sure ain't talking to everybody. Don't be so slow to speak up, okay? Let's get ready to wrap this up. But one thing I do want to see where the energy for this iron fist energy is, so that you can pull out your natal chart and like go to it and see like what maybe you the chosen one, maybe you up next for work, maybe you up next for a relationship. Some of y'all are dating and y'all trying to figure out, for my men, for my fellas, for my masculines, if y'all gonna propose or choose, you know, you're dating and you're trying to figure out, listen with your heart. More Leo energy. Don't she look like a lion? Root chakra energy. Lower levels out here. Let me see. Aries energy. It's not there. It's the Venom here. So it's not the first house. The offering here with the second house. So this is giving type energy here with an iron fist. So for those of you, be generous with your services, your assets, your information. So yes, you might want to check out where you have Taurus. Also for Taurus, this would definitely be a redemption type energy for sure. And it's about that time here, and this will make perfect sense. If you want out of this situation, it's time for you to offer up something here. Taurus, Gemini, the hunter here, it's not. Gemini, you still on a, wherever Gemini is in your chart, you're still trying to figure something out. So that's not where you're going to have the iron fist, because you don't have any clarity wherever you have this in your chart. After Gemini, it's Cancer, the lover here. Cancer, good. Makes sense. Another redemption type energy where you need to offer up here. With the lover here, you know exactly what it is you need to give as well. And then we got Leo, the starborn, can't make it up. Aquarius energy for sure. So far, out of these 5 energies, out of the 12 energies, you can definitely check your second house, your 4th house, which is Cancer, your 5th house, which is Leo. Okay? 6th house for Virgo, the vessel here. You're embodying something. I'm going to tell you now, all the energies that's been struggling, that's why that Ten of Swords came out. This is your way out. With an iron fist, this is how you show your redemption. This is how you reform. You're going to have to put some type of action behind it here, and you're going to have to mean it. You have to get busy like yesterday. 7th house with Libra, the threshold, you showing fear wherever you have your relationship. 7th house energy, you sitting on the border of it like, I don't know. 8th house Scorpio, Thanatos. Nah, you have any secrets, any affairs, anything you've been doing in the dark, that's ending. That's ending here. You may have to pay something up, as a matter of fact, is what I'm seeing out here. If this is you. Some of y'all looking for a get out of jail card here, where Scorpio is. 8th house and 2nd house here. Y'all could be trying to make bond. 9th house energy, Sagittarius here, the riddle here, you don't know what to do. And that makes sense, because your opposite, which is Gemini, is also over here with the hunter. You're still seeking the truth. So no, that's not where it would be. That's not where it would be. Because you're still looking for something here. This is bribery over here. Nah. The Lovers here with the thread. Something is pulling you. Wherever you have Cancer and Capricorn in your chart, you're being called. You're being pulled. You're being put into alignment here. You know the lesson here. It's a matter of stepping up once again here. Now I see again with this Libra energy. Libra and Aries, you're on the verge of doing something toxic. Please be careful. Please be careful. Aquarius, the river here. And then you have the sustainer here with the vessel here. And this is Virgo and Pisces. It looks like the ladder placements down here are doing well, because with Aquarius with the river and the starborn being in Leo, there is definitely about to be a known, chosen, natural born, authentic leader that's picked here. It's coming right out. It's going to be obvious here, wherever this is in your chart. 5th house and 11th house here. So you're going to rise above. I picked that energy up with an iron fist. That's a fact here. People going to know whenever this energy comes out. And it looks like it's going to be coming out, because there's going to be someone's passion for what they do that's going to step out. Someone's passion within is going to explode out, and it's going to stick out above everyone else, and it's not going to be challenged here, because they've been embodied. With the sustainer here, Spirit is using them. Literally, the psyche here with the 6th house, on a day-to-day basis, they're being called to be used. Now, what does that mean for the rest of the energies? It looks like over here with Aries, And Libra, which have been doing pretty good. Looks like being called the threshold, the venom here. You're on the edge of doing some shit that you're not gonna like. Okay? Because just because there's a position open, one of the humblest things we can do is know thyself to honor thyself. Just because the position is open don't mean you just jump up there because you want to play king or play queen or play CEO. Sometimes the best thing that you can do for everyone and the godly thing that you can do, the universally correct thing that you can do is say, hey, so and so is our better option. Let me back them up instead of I want to do it. Do it for what? You don't know what you're doing. Try not to curse. Now with this over here, with this Scorpio and Taurus energy, someone's trying to bribe. There's definitely a bribe energy out here. You can't come in with an iron fist if you're trying to pay your way. That ain't no iron fist, because if you ain't got enough, you ain't gonna make enough. And if you got a bribe, you got a bribe to stay in, because disloyalty follows with a bribe. You paid to get in, you ain't pay me to stay. Okay? Like you have to keep on. What we watching right now with Diddy? Robbery don't last forever. You have to keep paying your way if that's how you want to come in with this 8th house energy. So that ain't gonna work. And then finally you got over here with Gemini and Sagittarius energy here. So the 3rd house and the 9th house here. You can't just talk your way into a situation. That's not an iron fist because you don't got no receipts to back it up. So I just work here. I love y'all. This is what I have for y'all. And now you can know where to look at in your chart to find it so that you cannot be guided. Because look, sometimes again, the best thing for you to do is to just to say, that ain't me, pimp. That ain't my role. I ain't good at that. And for some of you, it's to say, it's me. I was born for this. I'm ready. But again, we about to see, because for those of you who have been practicing in this energy, not just watching videos, not just gossiping with your friends, but practicing in the energy, doing your meditation, doing your own work, then you already know what time it is. You out here. So you gonna slide just in. That's why you had that proceeding softly in there. It's not gonna be an announcement. They gonna blink and you gonna be there, and it's gonna be like you always been there. It's gonna be like you belong there, like you deserve there, and like you was born to be there. Any advice for those who are not in this position? Resolution here will pivot. Do something else, baby. Don't try to take something that's not for you. Remember, the universe chose these people. The universe is doing this cleanup and snatching people out of power and snatching people's secrets out the closet. The universe is doing that. Don't put yourself in the line of the universe. The universe, everything's been predestined already. It's already written. For those of you, I don't believe in predestination. Well, you better not be no damn Christian, because that's their favorite. It was written. If it was written that means it was already there. How you don't believe in this, but it was written. So don't get in the way of the universe when things were already written. Do something else. It may be tempting, but it's not for you. You know it's not for you. The best thing you can do, you will be honored and respected if you just go with your authenticity. Don't try to be something that you're not. And for those who are being called right now to step up, what's the advice for them, please? Create came out in reverse. With listen and patience, do nothing but wait. In the beginning, those 2 cards, rising above and launch your journey, came out as an issue. It's happening right now. Renew your life came out. So the universe is still moving mofos out the way. So what you need to be doing is patiently listening for when they say, so-and-so's under investigation. Okay, you need to start getting ready, because if they're under investigation, they're 9 times out of 9 gonna lose that position. That's what we're waiting to hear. Once they lose that position, what's gonna happen? The universe respects void. So once something is empty, the universe is gonna fill it up. So-and-so's under investigation. What does that mean? They're probably gonna lose that position. What does that mean? The position is gonna be open. That's what we're waiting to hear. The position is open. You ain't got to do nothing else. You're enough. You are enough. You do enough. You have enough. Same thing with the situation I was reading, and I think Leo is reading. You were solid for this one, that reading I just did. Hey, so-and-so is having problems in their relationship. Okay, what does that mean? They're probably not going to make it. Okay, and what does that mean? They'll probably be dating again. So in the meantime, don't touch that. Let that do what it does. Last thing you want to do is be a part of something and get your hands dirty or get some residue of low vibration on you. If they gonna make it, they gonna make it. If they not gonna make it, they not gonna make it. You ain't gotta touch that. I don't understand. I never understood that. If a liar's a liar, they gonna get caught anyway. You don't have to add to it. Just let them have it. That's what the universe is doing with this renew your life. In the meantime, you just do what you do and be ready, because that position gonna be open. It's on the horizon. Number 8 this year, the 888 portal, August 8th, 2024. Go ahead and get ready. August, the month of August, it's the number 8 year. It's going to be powerful. Leo energy is in August. A piece of it is in August. So that means you're going to have the 888. That's the numerology. You're going to have the sign of Leo sitting right there in Western astrology. And then at the same time, we're going to be sitting in the top of summer, which is masculine energy. Talk about some exposure. Please hold. We're seeing investigations. We're hearing rumors on a large scale and on a private scale. And on a private scale. Some of y'all are starting to just hear about stuff going on at home or going on with a friend you ain't talked to in forever. It's going down. It don't need your help though. This is the universe doing a cleanup. And when the universe clears something out, it's gonna leave a void. What is the universe gonna do? Fill it back up. You think that the universe is gonna get rid of something when it hasn't had anything else? No, the universe is beautiful. So while it was getting ready to prune, it's because something was blooming at the same time. So now they can prune this, bloop, drop this in. Simple as that. It's gonna look like overnight sensation. It's not. Some people already been out here. Literally, there's a card I'm thinking of. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Is there anything else I need to say to the collective? With an iron arm, pop your shit. Period. Okay? Whatever it is, pop it. This is the time. Okay? If you're a dancer, make sure you're on top of it. If you're a singer, make sure you're on top of it. If you're into business and contracts, make sure you're on top of it. Because by Leo season this year, they're going to see you. And if you don't get seen, that is your fault. The universe created the opportunity for you. It's your fault. Don't come with that. I'm going to be right here waiting. Like, Because some people going to miss the opportunity. Think about it. Many are called, few will answer. So you got the wannabes, then you got the ones that could, then you got the ones that do. At the end of the day, I respect this. My 9-year-old told me there's only one winner. If there was no such thing, then why is there just a one? Like, why is there only a first place? If you're not first place, then proverbially it's a losing situation. And I'm being very serious. It kind of be like that. You either the president or you're not. You know what I mean? You either own this mofo or you don't. You know, like you're married to her or him, or who are you? The side, the sub. You know what I mean? Like there's a primary and there's a secondary. If you the primary, then there can only be one primary. Like whatever. Okay. So y'all get ready, because again, the universe is about to give you the opportunity. Lighten up here. This is giving more that star energy, that Leo energy, that sun energy here. You're about to literally relax. The power is yours. Okay? Believe here on the bottom of the deck. Anything else, spirit? Detach. No, it's time for me to go. I'm gonna leave this right here. I love y'all. Thank you so much, spirit. For whoever I'm talking to, man, you got this. And I ain't talking to everybody. If everybody could do it, then everybody. Too many chiefs, not enough Indians, okay? But this is my job, you know. I don't even know who half y'all is. I just work here. But the threshold here, we're on the brink of something. Libra energy had this. So this karma is coming in here with the stone. It is already written. Nothing you can do about it. But if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. Until we meet again, keep growing.